And welcome back. This is part 2 of the Farmers of Bardsey Island, a scenario for Alas for the Awful Sea, which you can get the links to buy, and we'll put those links below in the description. So, you are in the pub waiting for Nelson to approach, is that right?
Yes.
I'm drunk outside.
You're drunk outside. The policeman picks you up and brings you inside and and deposits you in a billet at the back of the pub.
Almost unaware that I'm being moved.
So, I'm toying with the idea as the creature of going for a midnight walk to the south end of the island. Did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the island's quite large.
Yeah, well,
or you can walk it.
You could walk it in like half a day.
I'm thinking about going for a little walk to the other end of the island and finding the sheep. And
where
her sheep are.
Yeah, right.
Do you want company? Are you going to wake me up?
Maybe culling the flock. Yeah. Culling the flock significantly.
Murdering.
You want some drunken help doing that?
Well, I'm not sure how I would enlist you in that. When I said this the first time, I thought you would be out of the place and being drunk, and I thought you were going to be having a good chat.
Well, I'm having a chat, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that my character, hearing about this powerful person, and maybe taking some of the heat off you, maybe a horrible creature like myself might do something like that. Well, would that be something that would split the party too much? I'm happy to not do it.
Well, you remind me of my child, so I want to keep you safe, and I trust you implicitly.
So
you not taking me with you would
I feel
almost
a bit
be like,
gross about bringing other people with me on
Why didn't I'll do it.
If you come with me, if you get brought back in, I might have second thoughts about it, because that's actually revealing myself to other people. So I think
you know that me
he's
committing...
drunken and kind of, he probably wouldn't remember much of this.
And
maybe I'll put it to you.
Me committing extreme acts of violence is always very close, and I'm up for it at all times.
Alright. But okay. Well, alright, so I'll put it to you. Okay. So you missed the vet.
Oh.
Apparently this woman who's causing all the trouble, she's a powerful figure. And someone who's not someone we should have been messing with.
Well, too late, we missed.
Yeah, but it's repercussions becoming. I say we strike back hard.
Now?
In the night. She's got a whole flock or two off on the south side.
West side of the island.
West side of the island. Be ashamed if some of them flock disappeared or somehow got injured.
I'm with you.
Captain.
I'm just busy telling anecdotes.
Captain, you still happy to meet with this Nelson fellow?
Oh yes. Thompson here will keep me company, won't you, Thompson?
Well, William and I might set up the tent back on the beach. Are you going to stay on the billet?
Yes, I'll stay in comfortable circumstances. You can keep an eye on that our way out of here. That would be most excellent, yes.
Maybe take some whiskey.
Yes, have a bottle for my fine crew members here.
Aye, well, we might go and camp on the beach then.
Excellent.
All right, you notice the policeman eyeing you as you walk out the door. He's clearly paying attention to where you go.
We might go back to the beach and then see where we go.
With no memory.
All right. The Nelson fellow, Joseph, walks his way over to you and shakes your hand.
Excellent.
So anyway, we'll head back to the tent.
Yep.
Set up a tent, pretend that, and then we'll probably just go massacre some sheep.
Okay. So, all right, I'll come back to you in a bit.
Yeah, you can just leave us to do our stuff.
Hello, Nelson. Good to find a man of class and integrity and talent here and intelligence.
Captain,
how loud do you say that?
About that loud?
Captain, you flatter me. Very nice to have
insult everyone else.
Very nice to have someone of your caliber here as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, have a drink. Have a whiskey. Yes, a barman. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
So do tell me, give me the lie of the land of this island. I am fascinated. This woman, what was her name? Thompson. What was her name? S. Was it? Come, sit down. We'll become a little more discreet.
Oh well, I don't know too much about her particularly. I mean, I know she tends to rule this town with a bit of an iron fist. I generally stick to my own little corner of the island. We're building one of the most advanced technologically advanced lighthouses in the Isles.
Excellent.
And I generally just keep to myself.
Strange, isn't it, that she seems to be in charge? I mean, who gave her the authority anyway?
I don't think it's any sort of voting system. I do know that she is one of the wealthiest people here.
Yes. Large flocks, is that right?
Yes, so I'm told. No husband though, which is a bit of a shame. I'm sure she has no.
A woman with no husband? That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, she has plenty of choice of suitors.
Who makes it a
period piece? Just let him know. Period piece.
We didn't say that when I punched one.
Who makes the difficult decisions in the household and all that? Yes.
Well, yes, I'm
just
I wouldn't
playing
know.
it now.
I wouldn't know.
No, fascinating. What I heard some rumours when we were heading our way. Some of my crew members reckon this place is a den of smugglers and whatnot.
Oh.
If you know anything about that, I find it quite intriguing.
I wouldn't. Look, people talk.
Yes.
There is a ruins of an abbey here on the north side of the island.
Yeah.
The way people talk about these ruins is it's haunted and strange lights can be seen up there. As men of science, I'm sure you could appreciate that. It perhaps might be ghosts or spooks, but perhaps people undertaking nefarious activities.
Yes,
that has long been my theory.
Rumours are often utilised in order to clear people from an area, in my experience. Yes.
True.
Never met these sea creatures that apparently haunt the waves.
Oh, but you will.
Look, I haven't been to the ruins myself, but the path that leads from the north of town, apparently you go up there and you can't miss it.
Excellent. All right, I'll investigate that in the morning. Just from curiosity's sake, of course. Lovely. And I suppose we should probably talk about architecture and fashion and the European tour and Corinthian columns and bark and things like that.
War with Russia.
That's right. Yes.
All right. So you guys set up your tent, and you walk across the island, which doesn't take very long.
Bullet or blade?
Blade.
And
hideous teeth.
as you head towards, as you make your way to the other side of the island, you get to the sort of the crags overlooking the beach, and you see someone in the water, up to their thighs, kind of strolling in the middle of the night. The waves kind of brushing up against them, and them sort of walking from south to the north side of the beach.
I heft my rifle, my Baker rifle, and get a bead on them to see if I get a better look at what they're up to.
I walk down towards them.
I'll cover them.
And walk out into the water.
There's a little bit of more breeze on this side of the island, and it being a bit more sort of, seaward. And
is the moon up or something?
The moon is out, and it's sort of casting this gloom around. It's nearly a full moon.
What do we see? Are they doing anything other than strolling?
They're strolling, and then they stop and they wait, and then they sort of stamp their feet, and they take another few steps.
They're not bending down or picking anything up out of the
Oh, maybe we'll just wait and observe for a sec.
Okay.
I'll cover him.
He
So,
he
so
turns.
It's a he.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely a male figure. He, after about 2 more minutes of this, he stops, sort of strolling up and down in the waves and starts to head in. And you notice he's kind of stumbling, and then he collapses face down in the water.
I'll go out to him.
Okay. You go out to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's still face down.
Alright, I'll pick him up out of the water.
Okay. You pick him up out of the water, and he's just kind of, he's lolling and kind of falling in and out of consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'll keep his head up out of the water, and I rescued a few people from the ocean.
Sure.
So I'll pull him out and bring him up onto the beach.
All right.
I'll shoulder my arms and join him.
He coughs, and coughs up
Put him into
a
the,
big lungful of water.
put him into the recovery position.
Yeah, recovery
Is that a
position.
thing? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
There was a special medal for saving life at sea.
And he gets to the beach, and he kind of collapses onto the sand and seems to pass out. You look down at his legs. He's wearing kind of these shorts, and you notice 3 cuts along his calves on either side of his legs.
Fresh.
Yeah, they're bleeding.
I'll tear his shirt
Mm-hmm.
and bind the wings with his shirt.
What made those?
Can I recognise the kind of cuts? Are they clean cuts?
Claws?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, are they like ragged cuts, or are they slices?
Want to read a situation?
I'd like to.
Roll plus brains.
Now, whenever you handle or examine something interesting from the sea, I can roll plus beyond.
Ooh, definitely.
That's cool.
So,
Do it.
would that be a substitute for the brains?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Let's try
The beyond in
that. Not very good. 7.
7. The beyond in Alas for the Awful Sea is anything that sort of.
On a 7 to 9, I can ask one question.
Okay.
So, who handled this last before me?
Yeah, that'll give you the answer.
Who made this? Who made this is, I guess. Yeah, who made these cards?
Who made this?
Yeah.
A vision comes to your mind of a man sitting on the sand crying. And as he's sitting there, he pulls a large knife that's on the sand next to him, and he cuts his leg 3 times, and then he flips it and cuts his other leg 3 times. Crying, he stands up and walks into the ocean.
Trying to commit suicide.
And then the vision fades.
This man's trying to kill himself.
Weak.
Wow.
Perhaps we should just let him. If the sea wants him, maybe the sea should have him.
Why'd you save him?
Thought, I never mind why I saved him.
You bound his wounds.
I thought maybe we'd find some answers.
Well, he's breathing. Let's go and kill some sheep.
Come back.
No, come back.
We leave him. Loss of blood. Might die.
Then the sea can take him.
Is the tide coming in?
Yeah.
I'll place him right next to where the water's coming in.
Like high enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sea can decide.
Nice.
And then let's go kill some sheep.
You scan the beach, and you do notice that there is a shack there that has some smoke coming out of it.
Don't give us away.
You'll show footprints in the sand.
They'll be washed away in the tide. But if we see them and they see us, they'll know we were here.
We should kill them.
The sheep. Make her pay.
We should see the shark.
Oh. I defer.
Oh.
You're
I
in
don't
charge.
know about this land stuff.
Mhm.
I know about revenge.
Then, what do you think?
Kill the sheep,
Okay.
and then we'll come back.
And let
And
the sea
then-
listen.
I need to make a brains roll.
Okay,
because
you
my
make
minus
the
one.
roll.
Otherwise, I'm
See, I'm all about the sea. I like.
I'm about violence.
Okay, cool. I'm happy to leave this guy and let the sea decide.
I get a 7.
Okay, what do you think?
We kill the sheep. We come back. We rescue him and take him to the shack.
If he's still here, then the sea decides.
And if not, we go back to the tent.
Okay. Put him there.
Okay.
If the sea if we're not back by the time that the high tide comes in,
Or
then
if
it's
he revives
decided
and goes,
for us. If he revives and he goes back to the shack,
his choice.
that's
If he
his
walks
choice.
back into the sea, his choice.
Okay.
His choice.
Okay.
Okay, go. Let's
It's
go kill some sheep because that's the right thing to do. Which is not at all. It's horrible. And I'm a monster. I'm a creature. Okay.
You're playing your role.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You head inland and you find a farm, and there is a large group of sheep. Kind of, there's a few trees, like a small copse in a valley, and there are a number of sheep that are sort of sheltered there for the night.
I wonder if this is hers.
I was going to say, how do we know? Are the sheep branded?
No,
There's a tag on the ear.
no.
You just slaughter them all. That's what I'm tempted to do.
I trust you implicitly.
No, I haven't said anything.
No. I'll follow your lead.
What do you think? You're a Mr. Revenge.
I drop my axe into my hand, grab the nearest one, into the back of its skull.
It makes a horrible keening sound as its life drains away from its eyes. The rest of the sheep up and scatter.
This sounded so good. Oh, this is so fun! Like, I go hunting.
Okay, so you launch off after them.
Yeah, I think that something takes me.
Yep.
And
So you get separated, and the bloodlust kind of overtakes you, and you return to your original form, which is
I don't think I'm gonna say until it's observed.
somebody else.
And the fog's dropped down. I don't think I'm gonna say until.
You wake up in the tent by the ocean.
Really? Okay, cool. We don't go near the person
Want
again.
to go back?
Oh, you wanted to return.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Yeah, I
he's
wanted to.
capable
Yeah.
of
So
returning.
the bloodlust clears, and you head back and meet up with him again, and
We're both covered in sheep's blood.
you're both covered in sheep's blood.
That's okay. We go down to the
We'll
ocean.
need to wash.
Yeah, we go down to the ocean.
You go down to the ocean.
We can blame it on him.
The blood got on me, all over me, and all over my arms and face and hands and in my hair. And
He's in his hut,
They're deep
Yeah.
cuts.
asleep.
Cool. We go through his clothes.
You go into his little hut.
Yeah.
All right.
Go through his clothes.
You go through his clothes.
Get changed out of anything that we don't need that's got covered in blood.
Uh-huh.
And
Stick it in this fire.
yeah, stick it in his fire. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, just burn anything that we don't. And then
The only thing that happens, he doesn't wake up during any of this, but he does seem to be having a bit of a nightmare, and he says, he's mumbling and kind of slurring his words, and then at one point he says, Amen of the tide. Amen. And then he goes back to full deep slumber.
start cooking some breakfast. Just like some broth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put some broth on the stove so that when he wakes up, there's broth ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some broth for him.
And
What will he think of that?
And
then
I'll
just
have
leave.
some of the broth.
I think we just leave.
Yeah, we'll put some broth next to him.
Yeah.
You do notice when you place the broth next to him on the table, there's two quite large.
Yeah, I want to go through stuff.
There's two quite large bandages.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bandage him up.
Are they
reckon.
used bandages?
Yeah, they are.
Like he does this on occasion.
Hooray.
Awesome.
So they've clearly been cleaned and washed.
Right.
But you definitely notice that they've been used.
His knife blade, his knife, the knife that did the cutting is there.
Cool. We'll bandage him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the knife blade. I'm gonna put it against the wall of his shack, and then I'm gonna take the butt of my axe and I'm gonna snap the blade of his knife in two, and then leave the two pieces sitting very obviously.
Okay.
And just go through his stuff, you know.
His
And then
possessions are quite meagre. He seems to have a lot of fish. There do seems to be, and the other thing that he has is 2 seal pelts.
But more information. I'm looking for not so much valuable.
No,
I don't really
there's-
care
there's
about
no-
valuables.
There's no particular writings or anything like that.
Should we
Yeah.
wake him up?
No, I think we've given him a message.
Okay.
All right.
Wander back down the beach before light.
Yep.
Back to
Back
the tent.
and lie down in the tent.
Okay. You managed to get a couple of hours worth of sleep if that's what you choose.
Yep.
And
Sleep like a baby.
I wake up in my comfortable room.
yes, you're in the back of the pub.
Thompson's sleeping on the floor next to him.
Standing guard. How dare he? How dare he?
Thompson sleeps in front of the door, so the door can't be opened without
Right.
bashing into him.
Right.
So at first light we come back to the pub
Okay.
with our lovely clean clothes and clear consciences.
I'm having breakfast.
And we'll probably just change back into whatever other clothes we wear. So we're probably back in other new clothes of our own. So actually probably feeling... Oh, our characters are horrible. I don't like our characters.
This is a common feeling when playing Alas for the Awful Sea.
So the ship is still there. You would have seen the ship just standing.
Totally.
Like
Yeah, we're probably camped just next to our boat.
Yeah. We
Like
just
shore,
turned it
boat,
over
whatever
and
it's called.
yeah.
Ah, good evening.
Yes.
Good morning, gentlemen. I trust you passed the night without incident. Comfortable? Excellent. It's mild.
A good
Early
night.
autumn weather is quite pleasant, isn't it? Mist is not so much to be desired, but yes, lovely.
Good.
Did you come across anything as you passed around the island on your way?
Bit of fog.
Shack.
A shack, yes, a shack. Locals?
Fisherman.
A fisherman.
2 seal pelts.
2 seal pelts.
Anyway, how was your meeting with Nelson?
Nelson, yes, he was fine. He didn't really offer very much information. Just that this woman, what's her name? Thompson, what's her name? Esmith, yes. Esmith somewhat in charge. Rules with an iron fist, you know. She could be the source of the information. He also mentioned an abbey, which is Thompson. Which direction was it? Yes, that direction. Which was apparently haunted. Which, in my experience, has often been a way of keeping people right clear of a place so that nefarious activities can go on. So I recommend we head that way today.
Well, let's get some breakfast and go.
Yes, you're welcome. Yes.
Eat some breakfast and then head towards the haunted abbey.
Yep.
I feel like lamb.
Well, I think that's all they serve.
I have some brains.
Fish and lamb's brain pie.
Lamb sausages. Lamb. We head towards the haunted abbey.
Yeah, I feel like that. Actually, I'm not hungry. I'm probably really full. I'm not really hungry. I feel like I've already eaten.
Bloated tummy. Didn't notice.
Sinew in my teeth.
The abbey is about half a day's hike, the northern side of the island, and you make your way up there, and there is again this sort of gloom that sits over the island in the form of a fog and this kind of weird sort of light breeze that seems to do nothing to dislodge the fog and just kind of gives you an omnipresent gloom. You continue your hike north, and eventually you come across a little sign, wooden sign that says Abbey Ruins and points up the hill.
Ah, Abbey Ruins. Excellent. Looks like this way, gentlemen.
You navigate as well on land.
You're
as on the
so
oceans.
good. You're so good at navigating. Teach us how you do it.
A single road.
That's right.
Let me pull out my compass.
True north.
Oh, this way.
You're just about to head up that way when you see another lone person walking towards the village. He's coming from further north, and he's walking towards the village.
Excellent. Does he tend to have?
Recognise him before?
Is he carrying large sacks of?
He's neither laughing nor
That's right,
dancing,
no, that's right.
neither rushing.
He might be a soldier going from one place to another.
Yes.
Is he carrying large sacks of contraband?
No, he's not carrying large sacks of contraband, but he is carrying 2 large jugs.
That's
Mm.
weird.
Could you describe how he's carrying?
He has one through a hook. They've got those kind of
Mm-hmm.
circles on them. He's got one of them down there and one of them up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's
Do
just
they look
kind
like they're full of liquid by the way he's walking?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is he coming down the road that we're proceeding along? Sorry, if we head off towards the abbey, will we meet him?
No.
No, he's coming from further north.
Yes, if you
Or whatever.
Shall we wait?
How far away is he now? After we've stood there awkwardly for a moment?
He's maybe a couple of 100 yards away.
A couple of 100 yards.
Yeah.
A minute.
200 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep going. Keep
Yeah, we
walking.
keep going, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make your way up to.
Okay, are we crossing paths with them?
No.
No.
You
Oh,
can-
okay.
Road.
We were going like this, we're turning off to get to the abbey, he's coming down that way.
We can wait for him or we can head off to the abbey.
So he could be carrying contraband, whiskey.
That's true.
Jugs.
Probably not.
Fresh.
Are they nice jugs? Does he have nice jugs? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Just shattered the glass ceiling, man.
Where is this
I
area?
know.
There he is. Okay. Yeah. So you're not going to cross paths with him if you don't want to.
Let's cross paths with him. We should be investigating things thoroughly, shouldn't we?
If you say so, Captain.
I start whistling.
All right.
Okay, we walk towards him. Does he look suspicious?
I'll just wait. Let him come to us.
He walks. He sees you and says, "Hello there. How are you doing?"
Excellent, sir. Peculiar cargo you're bearing there?
Oh. Perhaps.
Does he look suspicious?
He doesn't look particularly suspicious. He's quite old, an older gentleman. He's probably in his 50s.
My name, sir, is Sebastian Cook. 7.
You may never have
7.
heard of me.
No, 8, 9.
Okay.
9.
They've heard of me, but you decide what.
Oh, hey. I feel like I know
You're a
that name.
prostitute, aren't you?
I feel like I know that name. Well, my name is Adrian Blacksley. I'm a retired gentleman.
Oh, one never retires from being a gentleman, sir. Not that these fellows would know anything about that, but yes, where are you heading with these jugs?
Oh, shipment of my alcoholic beverage, taking it down to the town.
Oh, you brew this, do you, sir?
Aye,
Ah.
potatoes are good on Bardsey Island,
Ah.
and I like to make a particular type of drink from it.
Excellent.
Poaching.
It's not very tasty, but it's powerfully alcoholic.
Excellent. Huh. Well, I'm sure they can utilise this in this depressing little island.
Yes. Would you like to try some?
Is it not sealed, or the jugs are sealed? Or?
Yeah, it's got a bung
A stopper.
stopper.
Oh yes, why the heck not? Yes.
He says, well, he looks at the sign and he says, what were you planning on? Are you,
Yes, we were just popping down there to have a look. We've heard it's an interesting place.
Oh.
Nelson recommended we visit.
oh, so you're not acolytes? Not religious folk? Come here to pay your respects?
No.
If there's, whatever do you mean, sir? Acolytes?
Oh, well, it's a, the monastery is, a place where all the monks were murdered there. And, rumor has it their ghosts still roam the monastery.
I nudge you like sheep.
Murdered. Tell us, how were they murdered?
King Henry VIII had the place torched with all the people inside trapped to burn to death.
Well, they were Catholics then, weren't they? So that's fair enough.
Period piece.
Playing a character.
I wouldn't pass that kind of judgment myself.
Tell us, do you know the story of it? Could you tell us the story?
Oh, other than
Much more detail.
other than people say that the monks still wander the ground, and the time to visit the monastery is on a full moon.
Now,
That's
do I
when-
remember if
Tonight
it's a
did.
full moon?
It was almost full last night, yeah? Tonight. We'd know that. We'd know.
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's important
Tonight.
when you're navigating and things like that.
We
Tonight
should
is
be
a
going
full
up
moon.
tonight.
We should.
If we were proper sightseers.
Have you got a glass?
I do have a little. He pulls out a little copper, not a copper, but a pottery, sort of a small snifter.
Earthenware.
Yes, pours out a thing and hands it to
An earthenware snifter.
earthenware
I'm not
snifter.
sure that. I neck it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You don't even sample it. You're like,
It might be literal
Yeah.
horse piss.
You cannot stop the grimace coming to your
I know.
face, and he says,
I've tried.
"Like I said, I'm working on it."
Oh, it's numbing. It's good.
It certainly will bring a sense of warmth and numbness to you.
Good.
Well, lovely.
oh, I'm more of a beer man.
Yes. No, I'm fine actually, sir. Yes, it's bracing weather is keeping my head spinning happily.
Another?
No, you doesn't need another. Thank you, sir. On with your way. You should get that to where you're delivering it to.
Yes, I shouldn't drink my profits.
We'd hate to lighten your load too much. Yeah.
Good day then.
I set off at a jaunty, brisk pace.
Stop! We're going back the
Other
way.
way.
Other way.
Oh, I turned.
We head
Well,
off.
that's downhill.
We head to
I
the
can't
Abbey.
This is exciting. Heading off. Maybe we should wait till dark.
I think
Well-
we should stay here.
Well,
Why?
let's visit in the.
Wish we'd brought some
Twilight.
food.
I brought some food. Why didn't you?
Oh, I'm so full from.
I had a good breakfast and I just had lunch and dinner.
I've got a sandwich. Oh God.
Oh!
All right.
I don't feel awkward at all. Yes, we head off to the Abbey.
The Abbey. So you get there. You can definitely see there's the Abbey wall, which is sort of about 4 feet high, and then inside the only thing that's still left standing is a sort of a tower that has no roof anymore.
I touched the walls.
All right.
So you're telling me that monks were all trapped in here and they burnt.
Are there any charred remains?
I
On
wonder.
the tower?
Would you like to sense beyond?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll definitely.
I'll
I'd
try.
love to. I'd
Sounds
love
like
to
you're-
experience
Sounds
what
like
happened
you're trying
in
to
here.
sense beyond.
Oh, you're going to get visions.
I'd like to.
Mm.
I only got what's that? 5, 7.
7.
Yeah, I can ask one thing,
Instead, I'll
but it's
I'll
no.
give
It's
you.
a C. It's a C. It doesn't
Instead,
matter.
I'll give you this. for some reason you feel like the temperature drops a couple of degrees, and at the edge of your hearing, you just make out somebody saying the word.
Did you hear that?
Did we hear one, fellow?
That's the sea.
Oh, I wish.
And then
I wish it was.
it feels like a shadow sort of passes through the abbey, and then the darkness lifts a little bit. The temperature goes back to normal.
You look mighty strange.
Yes.
Fellow, what do you...
Sorry, Captain, I can just stay in with a moment.
Right, peculiar.
Can't you feel we're on holy ground?
Where the tower is.
Just like, there's that slight look over towards you. You lick the wall.
where the tower is it possible to tell where the alignment of the name of the church and therefore the altar and everything was? No?
No, all of that's gone.
Not enough ruin.
There is a small cemetery there as well.
Oh, a cemetery. We should definitely have a look over there. Let's. I feel like I'm like a free tourist. Let's go have a look at the cemetery, Captain. They might be hiding some smuggled goods or something.
Oh, yes.
You're the
yes.
first-
Pilgrims.
you're the first-
Pilgrims was the name of the word I was looking for.
You're the first ghost tour tourist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we should look for disturbed ground, I think, in particular. Would be if someone were burying some contraband in order to sell
Sure,
it.
whatever. Okay, let's have a look.
So you search around. You find a Hessian sack, Sebastian,
Uh-huh.
in a sort of the section of the tower.
Ooh.
And yes, it's sort
Look
of
what I found, gentlemen. I opened it up.
inside is a lantern, a hooded lantern,
Mm-hmm.
a blanket,
Mm-hmm.
and a small snifter of alcoholic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So the tower. Can the tower see where the lighthouse would be?
No, this is on the other side of the
Is the
island.
tower ruined or is the tower intact?
It's pretty much ruined.
Okay, so where can the
But it's
tower
tall.
see?
Sorry?
Where can the tower see?
The tower can see, in fact, I do have a little photo of it here.
If smuggling goes on
If we
here,
can-
then
If we can get... Can you see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So you do
pretty.
get a shot of... You are able to see the ocean from this tower.
So it could effectively be its own lighthouse of sorts.
yeah, and it could be
Yeah.
somewhere to indicate for ships.
So you
to
can
come in.
climb the tower even though it's ruined.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It would be certainly a little bit tricky, but yeah, doable.
Okay.
This could be a lantern used to indicate to smugglers to come ashore at opportune times.
Is there anything else about the blanket or anything with like a identifying marks or anything?
Nothing that's, other than sort of a generic...
Sniff the snifter of alcohol.
Yeah, it's a fairly crude form of maybe whiskey.
Johansson, sniff this. Is this the same
Yeah, it's
drink?
drunk.
Naked.
Oh, is it the same thing as
Methylated spirits.
Yeah,
it's-
it's different, but is it the same whiskey as I had at the pub?
It's more of lamp oil.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mm. Same at the pub. It'll do.
Yes, you look out from this position, and there does seem to be a bay, and in your experience, that would probably be a place where you could dock a ship.
Okay, so this is probably a signal area.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
okay.
eyeing up the best place for a sniper nest.
Yes, I
Right.
say
Where I
we,
would be in
we
high
position
ground
ourselves.
and
Yes.
be able to.
Would also be good to send word to the ship, our ship, to hide around the edge of the headland. To
Send the red coat.
excellent idea, Thompson. Go tell our vessel to position itself so presumably there's a bay. Then I want our ship just around the headland.
Okay.
If they hear fire or other signs of conflict, to come around
Pounce.
the headland and pounce on whatever vessel's there. 3 shots will mean to do that. Say.
Or perhaps we should.
Hang on.
We
what's-
should probably. Captain,
Yeah,
perhaps we should all get on the boat ourselves, look like we've left, and then get back onto the island tonight in darkness. Because they already know that we're here.
I'll hide here.
That's true. We could return, couldn't we? And yes, our vessel could drop us off on the headland, and we could make our way up here before it becomes too late. Good thinking. Let's do that. Yes. Okay, Thompson, wait! Thompson, come back, Thompson! What are you doing?
If I stay here, I'll see everything that happens.
But they know about you.
Who knows about me?
Well,
what do they know?
Smith knows about you. She's seen you up close, hasn't she?
Let her come.
If we're hoping to catch...
Oh wait, it's half a day's travel, isn't it? You said.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we would have
so
to
it's
travel
probably-
back. We'd get there like at pretty late. We have
Dusk.
to go
It wouldn't
out
really
to
work.
our boat, navigate our
Sail
boat
in the
around
dark.
Who
island.
could be bothered?
Should we just send Thompson again?
Yes.
Oh, what are you doing standing around Thompson? Hurry up!
Listen to what I tell you,
yes,
boy.
sir.
My God, you won't be getting a promotion. Incompetence.
Are you looking for a sniping spot?
Yes.
Yeah, up in the tower, I think.
All right.
I'm gonna go and.
So you climb the way up there. There appears to be a sort of a ledge where somebody has jammed a few planks, and you're able to sit up there and perhaps even, curl up and sleep if need be.
I want to explore the whole area. Is that
Captain,
possible? while that's
throw me up
up?
that
Alright.
blanket.
Okay. Oh, I throw in the blanket.
You sort of get bunkered down, and you do notice there's something. It looks like a drawing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a picture of a hulking black shadow moving through trees, apparently sort of bending down to pick something up off the ground. It's crudely drawn and sort of maddeningly vague, but there is something about it that kind of sends a shiver up your spine.
Cool. I poke my finger onto it. I know you. I'll take you. I say in Swedish.
I'll look over it. Ooh, what you got there?
If we have any Swedish viewers, please
Yes,
put
please.
the translation.
Yes,
right
I
up.
know you.
Do I
I'll
connect
take
with it
you.
all?
I'm not sure what that means.
Sorry?
Do I connect with it at all? Can I connect with it?
It's up on the tower.
On a spiritual.
Is it
level?
up in the tower I am?
Yeah.
Right.
On a beyond level?
On a beyond level. Why don't
Yeah.
you roll your special move there?
I don't have a.
The
Do you-
sea speed.
Do you want me to
Can
try and
I,
connect to the
or
beyond?
is
Yep. Give it a
Do
go.
you want me to try and connect to the beyond when I touch it?
Yeah.
I got. What's that?
Just
9.
my dark past then.
A 9.
Yeah.
You realise that you're at the north of the island, and you turn around and you look out, and there's that cloud, that ever-present cloud that sort of seems to settle over Bardsey Island, and you think you feel something in the cloud, like a huge, giant presence that you feel a kinship towards.
Mm-hmm.
So he's called him up to look at it, and you've sensed that.
Mm,
Right? Yeah,
mm.
okay, good. Meanwhile, I'm just looking around the rest of the abbey ruins to see if I can find any other stuff.
Yeah, there's no other indication of any other signs of life there.
And I want to find just a position where I, like, out of the abbey confines, where I could watch people arrive and
Right.
see what they did.
Yeah,
And
good.
it's not too cold or windy.
Yeah, so you managed to find a heath that sort of shelters you from the breeze, and you're able to kind of stamp down an area that's softer.
I eat my sandwich.
Right.
Sandwich?
And you're staying here for
The
We're going to
duration.
wait till
duration.
midnight and see if people turn up. If it's really a full moon.
yeah, good.
So the deal is, you're in a firing position. Where are you? Are you going to sit with me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, you stay with me. Thompson's gone back to the ship. The vessel's going to be waiting around the this corner.
Uh-huh.
I figured all this rumour of a cult or whatever is all just about keeping people away. The ships come obviously under they need to navigate under the
Dark.
moonlight or whatever.
Dark,
Yeah,
yep.
so that and then signal with the lantern. They come in. They exchange goods. Fairly run of the mill smuggling operation. We'll catch them at it.
Yeah. So,
I'll just I'll whisper stories of the sea to you to pass the time, like old tales of it. Yeah, just to keep you
Excellent.
entertained.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah, because I know you get bored if you don't. So and then you'll tell stories, and it's much more interesting if I tell
And
stories.
you've taught him everything he knows.
That's
So
right.
yeah, so
the full moon rises.
some of them will have like slight truths to them, but
Sounds good.
yeah.
The full moon rises, and the first indication you get is you hear somebody walking towards the abbey from the south. A little bit later, you spot them from the tower, and they come in. Have you moved the lantern, or the blanket's not there?
I've got the blanket.
You've got the blanket.
Yeah, I suppose the lantern's still in the bag. Yeah.
The lantern is still there, and you hear someone. Where's the?
Who was it? Do we recognise the voice?
No. And you hear some more sort of grumbling, and then a striking of flint on steel, and the lantern lights up. You get a little bit of a better look, and it is a boy of around 15.
Okay.
Worst kind.
So is our goal to capture this?
To
person?
apprehend smugglers.
Yeah. All right. So where are we positioned? Where are we near him?
Outside the abbey ground, outside the abbey ruins wall, just up on a little heath,
And
hidden in a copse with a clear view of the abbey.
And can we just? And there's only one way to the top of the tower, so we could just.
If he starts to go up, we'll just go and grab him.
Okay, yeah.
But only one boy.
There's two voices, yeah?
No, just one boy.
One boy.
One boy, yeah. That seems unlikely.
Yeah. So this is just a kid who's meant to be signalling
Yeah. Okay. So we wait.
people down here.
You wait, and you can see him, bunkering down. Do you have the alcohol?
I drank it.
You drank it.
You drank it.
And what did you do with the
The
snifter?
bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I probably threw it away.
Okay. All right. He's like, this is the last time. The last. I mean. And then.
Oh, it'll be the last time, I say to myself.
Oh my god.
And he's like, get off this hulking rock. One more shipment. That's it. Leave this God and Son forsaken place. Find something else, a girl, and settle down and get in the. Wait. You see a light shining from the harbour as a ship approaches, and he holds up his lantern and starts to wave it back and forth.
So we need to wait until stuff arrives on shore with the general procedure, wouldn't it? And then catch them.
Depends how many there are.
So it'd take us a long time to get down there.
We're going to let them come up to him, are they?
Well, they won't be coming up to here.
No,
They'll just be stashing their stuff, won't they?
Well,
We'll find out.
Yeah.
what do they do?
so the ship drops anchor, and some people row ashore. And
We're in full moonlight.
full moonlight, yes.
How many in the skiff, the away boat?
You can't tell
Can't tell.
from this distance. And they rowed ashore and appear to disembark. It's too far down now for you to. They dip out of sight for a small moment, and then they appear at the edge of the cliff, and they seem to be carrying a fairly large
Excellent.
box.
How many are there?
There's 4.
Okay.
They make their way closer to you, and the boy pipes up and says, "Ho there!" And you hear one of them say, "Oh there yourself."
I am loading.
Yep. Does that give away your position? Does it do make much
You
sound?
didn't
No,
load
no.
beforehand?
No, because you want your powder fresh in there.
Powder dry.
Oh,
Gotta
this
keep
is
your
the
powder
time
dry.
period. I didn't really
Yeah, so
realise.
basically it's a paper cartridge, so you rip that with your teeth.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you rip it with your fingers because the French ripped it with their teeth, but the English never did.
Ooh.
And then you pour the powder in, so it's a ramming. There's
Yep.
no noise really.
Okay. Ho there yourself. And the boy says, "So you'll take me with you next time, right?" Maybe. Are you good on a ship? Oh yes, fast learner. Keen to leave. And you take me with you next time, right? I'll talk to the captain.
You step out, you reckon?
I'm holding the rifle, so that if there's any point where 2 of the 4 smugglers get into a line, I can put a bullet through 2 of them at once.
Wow.
Okay, so I step out and say, "Stand where you are, gentlemen. You are well covered by fire." And I stride forward with my impressive, ornate sword.
Stupid boy!
Does it say impressive?
Just
ornate.
No, it doesn't say.
He says, "Stupid boy," and backhands him, and the kid goes down.
Have I had my moment?
Yeah, you've had your moment.
That moment, fire
Okay.
through the neck of both.
And that's got to be a signal. So one shot would be a signal for our ship, wouldn't it? Not three, because you can't.
I can get 3 off. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are we doing? We're
Three shots a
acting
minute.
with force.
Three
Yeah,
shots
acting
a
with-
minute. Okay, it's got to be 3
shots a
shots in case one's just accidental.
Yeah, act with force definitely.
Roll plus brawn.
Plus brawn
Oi!
is 9,
9.
which means I'm a true professional.
Oh yes.
I get to choose one. My enemies will want me for their own.
That's nice.
Nice. Yeah, they're going to come for me. I've given away my position. Yeah.
So
My firearm is a harmful rifle, which has long distance,
Yep.
does 2 harm.
wow.
Yeah, so it's deadly, which adds another harm, so 3 harm. And it's, even though it's silenced, it's still going to give me away.
Okay.
2 of them drop to the ground. In fact, they don't drop.
Mm.
That's only in movies. They stand there looking dumbly at their chest.
They hold their neck and it.
Their neck, and the other guy's been hit in the chest, and sort of look strangely around, and then finally the blood loss is too much, and they fall to the ground.
I'm already reloading.
Right.
I'm striding towards them and announcing in the name of King. Who?
He pulls out his own cutlass
Yep.
and starts running towards
Excellent.
you. Would you like to act with force?
Absolutely. Bugger.
Oh no.
4.
4.
Something bad happens.
Bugger.
How much damage? How much harm does your cutlass do?
2.
All right. So 1 against 1. The player against a single enemy. In this case, the non-player character will always deal points of harm to the player character using the move. This harm will then be reduced by armor and the take little harm option if selected.
Mm-hmm.
On a success, the player will deal points of harm to the non-player character. On a success only, yes. So we haven't done that. Good. So you're going to take 2 harm.
Yep. Woo! Sorry,
Mm.
mate.
Now it's the harm is the 4 slots around
Yes.
the 4. So
Yes.
1, 2,
Mm.
1, 2, not
Oh.
1, 2.
Oh,
Yeah, so you
phew.
got 4 per 1.
Oh, good. Phew.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be dead after 4.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're engaged.
You have like
So you are
12.
half
Alright.
dead. You take a very...
Oh, sorry.
So
it is half dead, or it is only 2 little bits?
is it? There's 4 segments per
3
one.
Well, each one of those is a harm.
Oh, okay, right.
So, yeah.
Sorry, you were right. I was
Okay.
wrong.
No, yes, you are correct. So you take 2 harm. So yes, you are literally half dead.
He cuts me.
He cuts you badly. What would you like to do?
Manifest.
I would like to show an aspect of who I am to this
Oh.
guy from behind Ben.
Nice.
Okay.
And let him see that that he is part of the sacrifice. That he is part of the shipwreck. That that he is sacrificing himself to, and that I am the embodiment of the shipwreck.
Oh.
Right.
And that he is going to crash upon the rocks, and that his head will smash and his body will be absolutely crippled upon the rocks of the reef. And so when he sees me, he sees his body crippled
Oh wow.
and his lungs filled with water. And so when I step out, that's what he sees.
So you step out.
He sees that
Do
in
you
me.
see any of this?
Well, I'm following
You
this
might, 'cause
combat
you're-
with. So I've got an eye on the guy that Ben's fighting.
He's gonna
So
shoot- he's gonna shoot him very
there's
soon.
a risk, isn't there, in your character?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So if I see, I'll remember.
So this is who I am.
Yeah.
So this isn't. So I'm not sure if this is your true form or this is who I am. I have to double check what the wording is.
Yeah, this is who I am. When the creature takes on their true form to overcome danger or surprise an enemy, this triggers the move. This is who I am. Those who see the creature take on their true form and do not forget.
So this is why I keep Philip James around, because he is a sacrifice to appease me.
Yep.
It's why I like this boy to be around me, is that just in case I need to have something to sacrifice.
What is your true form? Do I see it?
My true form, I don't want to describe it in a sense. I
Okay.
want it to be like an abstract notion of a shipwreck.
Yeah.
So this concept of a shipwreck in the embodiment of a concept. So when he sees it,
You see that, you feel your lungs
Okay.
fill with water.
Right. I squeeze my trigger and go wild, having been distracted by whatever that is.
Yeah. So you see that he has his blood up because he's just struck what he thinks is a fatal blow on the captain, and then you see the blood drain from you. The blood goes up, and then the blood gets
water
drained.
starts to drip into
Water
it.
starts to dribble out of his, and he coughs up water and sort of goes to the ground, and then vomits, and then kind of scooches back away from you and starts to flee the scene.
Okay,
Sure,
it's
yeah.
2
Your-
shots, I'm
your
reloading third. So the second shot goes wide and now I'm reloading the third.
Surely I'd get to attack him at some point.
Yeah, you can now. As he turns his back, or as he's sort of scooting his way.
But
He's
you think
dropped
it's
his-
because of you.
Yeah, absolutely. of
Yeah.
course. I'm terrified
Right.
now.
Yeah, as his blade
This is why I
bit
did it,
into
because I want you to have like this epic moment.
So have a
As his
+2.
blade bit into you, you think you intimidated him.
Brawn is 0, but +2
Seven.
gives me 9.
9. Okay, so yes, you cut him.
Yep.
And you have the option of killing him or wounding him.
I wound him because I want to take him captive, yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm.
So you stab him in the.
Stomach, I suppose?
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yep.
death's coming.
So
Long,
it
slow
does-
death, painful.
It does 2 wounds, and he is screaming in pain and horror.
What are you stabbing him with?
My sword,
Cutlass.
a cutlass, yeah.
So, when your sword pierces, can it have the effect of coral?
Right, stabbing him in the side and.
So
Yeah.
when you stab into him, it
Little tears. in
coral like
Oh.
Yeah.
there.
breaks out or something like that.
But inside him, or
Yeah, so it looks like
Sure.
yeah.
Yep, that's what
I don't
happens.
notice that. It's dark.
I try not to notice that.
Where's
And you see him cough up more
Salt water.
more seawater.
You can't tell because it's dark. So
No.
It's dark,
just
yeah.
could be blood
Could be.
Mm.
with a stomach wound.
So there's one guy left standing.
Yeah,
I'm tracking the fourth guy now.
you are. So he's pretty shocked by. He's probably caught a glimpse of you as well.
It's
This
okay,
is the
don't
third
cough
shot.
water.
And he turns tail and flees.
I'm going to shoot him as he's fleeing.
Yes.
All right. Yep.
Act with force. 8.
8. So
Which
yes.
is my true professional. Choose one. And retreat of safe distance. They'll tell stories of my prowess. My enemies become afraid of me.
Seems odd.
Yeah,
Mm.
this isn't it.
That's an odd thing if you're
Sort
trying
of
to
a
shoot
narrative
the guy.
control. It's a narrative control. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
narrative.
Mm.
Like you hit him, but also
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you do the harm automatically.
Yep.
I think enemies become afraid of you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think fear is the presence that's around this
Yeah,
whole
so
thing.
when the bullet hits him, I'm gonna stand from my position and bellow towards the ship because that's now the third
With a
bullet.
third shot, it'll activate the
I'm
ship,
gonna
yeah.
bellow at them to come and get me in Swedish.
In Swedish. All right.
I know you. Come and get me.
That's cool.
He gets hit by the bullet and falls to the ground. He trips on a step that's going down towards the ocean and falls to the ground.
Excellent. Sorted.
So we've got the boy.
The boy is what I'm most interested in, unfortunately. So I start moving towards the boy who's knocked down.
So you go towards the boy, and you saw him be knocked down and would behind the abbey wall, and you get to where he was, and there's nothing there.
There's 2 bodies.
I'm grabbing these 2 guys for the scruff and trussing them. You know.
I run off into the night looking for him.
What's in the box?
You pry open the box. Do you have a knife or something like that?
I've got an axe.
You got an axe? So you pry open the box, and there is munitions inside. There is guns.
Excellent.
Lucky they didn't have those on them.
Well, I think our ship's coming.
Yes.
Take this back to our ship.
Yes, we take it down to the shore.
Very good. As you make your way down, you see the 3 gunshots have gone off, and you see the ship coming around your ship, and they apprehend.
You probably couldn't carry
board.
it down.
No, not the box. We just
And plus the people.
yeah, we bring the people with us and
We've only got 1.
One living.
The one you wounded. The other 3 are dead. Oh, the one I shot running down the steps. Did he know?
He's fallen onto a brick, a piece of stone, smashed his head open.
yeah, we only
Yes,
need the captainy guy. Yeah.
Only 1. We only need 1. Yeah.
You've got everybody else on the ship.
So we
And
drag him with
I'm
us.
hunting this kid.
Okay, so you
I'm
fairly
hunting.
easily catch up to him. Oh no, you're an old sea dog.
Oh yeah, but I'm weathered and sinewy.
Right. So you you dash after him. He's had his lights punched out of him as well. So he's sort of stumbling down the road, and you catch him just as you get to the main road that runs north and south of Bardsey, where the little sign that says to Abbey.
Okay, cool. And I catch him.
Yep.
I knock him down.
You catch him, and you knock him down, and he says, "Oh, please don't hurt me, please."
No one's around.
I grab him.
Yep.
And I switch him over. I pull him over and grab his face.
You notice something. You pull him over. You grab his wrist and pull him over, and you look down at his wrist, and his wrist is bandaged in a kind of a crisscross fashion, all the way up to here, and so is his
I'll
other arm.
pull back one of the bandages.
Right.
And I'll see the slices.
There's blood.
3 slices.
Yeah.
Just one. Where did you get this?
He looks at you and he's.
You did it yourself, boy.
My daddy did it. My daddy bled me.
Your daddy on the shack? In the shack? You live in a shack, boy?
No. My daddy is Jacob. He farms potatoes.
Jacob. Oh, that's a dude.
Is that the guy who did the...
Is that the
the
same guy that we know?
Mm.
Why'd he do it, boy?
Blackman?
Paying the tithe.
Tell me about the tithe.
We're not supposed to speak
Tell
to
me.
strangers about the tithe.
Listen, boy. You're coming with me on the ship. That's your new job.
Cool.
Bye.
And you're getting out of here.
How's Philip going to feel?
Bye.
You're my new cabin boy.
Philip's got a promotion.
So you tell me about the tithe.
There's something on Bardsey. Something that drinks our blood. We pay the tithe. If we be planting potatoes, you cut your arms and you sprinkle the ground. If you're farming with sheep, you take the leeches and you fill them up, and then you grind and put it in the sheep's meal. If you're a fisherman, you pay the tithe to the ocean. Wool is better, crops are stronger, you get more fish. You just have to blink for it.
I like this place.
We've heard none of this.
Oh. Well, listen, boy.
You're
You're
taking
on-
me with you?
You're on our ship. I'll talk to the captain.
Aye.
You're our new cabin boy.
Alright, I come with you then. We going now?
Grab your things.
I don't have anything here that I want to take.
Alright. You tell him Tom Sallow sent you. Go down to the ship, the True North. It's in the bay? Yeah, we're in the bay.
Around.
It's in the bay.
So you're sending him to the bay underneath the...
Actually, we're going down there
Back to
anyway.
the Abbey.
Yeah,
Back to the
we'll
Abbey.
go.
Yeah.
We'll go down there now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go anyway when we go down there because we're all meeting down there. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
We're almost on time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make room for our new cabin boy
Yeah.
by making space with my old one.
Well, he's not going to be promoted then.
Yeah, to the depths.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Someone's binding my wounds, I suppose, and treating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Yeah.
So you
He's
get...
got a
in my
new cabin.
personal chambers, yes.
He's probably got some
currently on the
clothes that
beach.
might fit him.
Well, I
Currently
mean,
on the beach.
there's not really a cabin, but certainly a hammock
Yeah.
that he could live in, and
Poor Tom just had an accident.
and Tom sleeps with the fishes. That's pretty terrible.
And we're not as close as we were.
Yeah. What?
So you have
We're
managed
not as close as
to
we were.
No.
you have managed
Aw.
to
I saw your true form.
Oh well.
So you've managed to uncover the smuggling operation that goes on in Bardsey Island and probably stop it forever. And you've also learnt the terrible secret of why
Terrible.
the farmers of Bardsey Island are doing so well.
Well, we kind of overpaid the tithe with the sheep
Yeah, we did
to the
really
north,
well.
didn't we? We kind of, doubled the tripled, quadrupled, quintupled.
Yeah.
That is the end of the adventure, the farmers of Bardsey Island. Did you
Lovely.
like it?
I did.
Spooky.
That's great.
Do you have any questions?
No, that was awesome.
No.
I love that my
So
character is none the wiser as far as he's concerned. We just
I
uncovered a...
got a glimpse of him. So
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I don't. Yeah, just uncovered.
I feel like it was a
Yeah.
pleasant adventure.
I
So-
I love that I played a violent drunk who kept his secrets
Yeah.
close to his chest.
Yeah. I think you all did amazingly well. Yeah. Did you have an inkling that was what they were doing with their blood?
No, I thought it was a
Oh,
suicide
yeah, when he
attempt
was- yeah.
from the guy in the sea.
When he cut himself, I thought he was giving the blood into the sea. For
You
Oh,
did?
did you? Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, okay. No,
Okay.
I thought he was doing some weird. The sea will take me.
Yeah.
You thought he was committing suicide?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I broke his knife.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
I thought it was a short story.
There's a couple of other things. I'll hopefully put this adventure up on our website so that people can download it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other locations that you didn't sort of get to. You didn't visit the lighthouse, but that's kind of a nothing. It's kind of a red herring.
Right.
But the thing 8 years ago, the Elspeth's husband died, and they decided to pay the tithe of his body. So they bled his body and put it into the
But he
sheep.
died of something that killed the
Right.
sheep.
Well, no, he. It looks like it has to be fresh. It has to be from a living thing, and the creature of whatever it is that covers the island
just killed all
punished
that's
the
cool.
punished
killing
the
the
family
lambs.
by
Right,
having
right.
all of the lambs come
That's
stillborn.
cool.
There you go. Well, you learned that lesson.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
We are
Wow.
so weird.
We are
Yeah.
dark.
Alas for the awful sea brings out the
Yay.
absolute worst in people. So
Except
I
my
highly
character was
recommend.
No, you did nothing wrong.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and click that notification if you'd like to see further videos from us. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Excellent.
Bye.